Hey guys, welcome to Proto Coders Point. Okay, so in this Flutter tutorial, we're gonna build an app that is note app. As you can see, the user can add a note over here. You can see add a new note description. Okay, so as you can see, the user can add a new note, or if he want to remove, he can remove from this button. Okay, so in this video tutorial, we're gonna build this app by making use of Flutter Provider. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so I am making use of Android Studio to build Flutter app. Okay, so I have created one new project over here. Okay, so I have already created it. This is the code, default code given by Flutter team. So first of all, we will add the dependencies that are needed. So go into pub.yaml file and over here add two dependencies, that is provider, and second thing is flutter slidable. Okay, this slidable is used to so that we can remove this by taking this to a left side, as you can see. Okay, after adding these two libraries, hit on this pub get button. Okay, so now the libraries is been added to your Flutter project. Okay, then come to this lib directory. Here you need to create two packages. That is, first one is data model and second package is screens. Okay, in data model folder, create two dart files. First file name will be nodes, that will be simple constructor. This constructor will have two parameters, that is of type string, that is title and description. Create a constructor for that. Okay, then in again we need to second dat file, that is uh, nodes provider. In nodes provider, we need to import this nodes.dat file. Okay, and create a class node providers that extend change notifier. This change notifier comes from the package that you have added, this one, provider. Okay, then here we need to store a data for in a array form. So we will create one list of data which will be of type nodes. Okay, and for this list we will create one getter method, sorry. This new is okay, and in this provider we need to create one function that will add data into the array list. void add node. The add node will accept two parameters, that is title, and second parameter is description. Okay, then here create one new object by making use of nodes node class. That will pass two parameters, that is title and description. Okay, then to add this node object to the list of datas, you need to use node dot add. Okay, so node has been added. After that, if any changes has been occurred to this data, then we need to make use of notify listeners, so that uh, the consumer can be notified if for any data changes. Okay, and create one more function to remove the data. Remove nodes. This accept only one index, that is index. That is, for example, I will show you over here. This is index 1 and this is index 2. So I want to remove this. So when I press this button, it will get removed from this. So this index will be passed over here. Okay. Nodes dot remove add position, that is index. And after removing, we need to notify to the consumer of the provider. Okay, so we are done over here about the data models. So come to the screen folder and here create a new dart file, that is home page, home screen dot dart. Okay, then here import material and make this as state as widget home screen. Okay, so now open main dot dart file. Here there is a default code, you just need to remove everything over here. Okay, so I'm removing all the default code given by Flutter team. When you create a new Flutter project, it will come automatically, so you just need to remove this code, and in place of this home tag you need to pass home screen. Okay, after that we need to wrap this with one more widget, that is change notifier provider. Change notifier provider. Import this package. Okay, then here you need to create, we need to pass the instance of the uh, node provider, notice nodes provider over here, context nodes provider. Okay, then we are done over here. Now jump to home screen. Here we will create one UI design for this note app. So in scaffold, build a make it a background, set a background color purple, that will be of 16 dp. Okay. Then app bar, app bar. In app bar, we will just show a image. As you can see, this is the image from that is been fetched from a URL. We will make use of network image. Okay, so here we need to pass one URL. So we will find this. If I get the same URL, it is better. Okay, so this we can use. Okay, this is good. Copy this URL path. Okay. Okay. So we will set the app bar size to 200 dp and title spacing will be 0. There will be no space between the title. Okay. So I will just run this app now. Okay. So app is been getting built. Okay. So now app is been running on the screen, as you can see. Okay. Where is the image? Let's wait. Sorry, the URL is not working, so we need to find another image. So we will type image. Okay, I found this one. This is working fine. Copy this image URL and paste it over here. Paste now. Let's see if it's work. Oh, sorry. The network has been off. Okay, so I will just off on the Wi-Fi. Okay, connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, so as you can see, the network image has been shown over here. After that, in body tag, we will make use of consumer. Consumer will accept node provider because we need data from that node provider. In here, okay, so we need to import this provider dot and then in build function we need to pass the data. That is first one, the context, the notes provider data, and third one is the child. provider. Okay, then here we need to pass a return function, that is data. Data will come from get node dot length if it is not equal to 0. If the data is not 0, then we will show a list view builder. Okay, in list view builder, here first of all we need to count how much data is there to be shown. For that, data dot get dot length. Okay, and in item builder, here we must make use of context and the index. Okay, and here return uh, return a container. Okay, okay, then if there is no data found, if the data is empty, then then we will make use of center. We will show one message, that is uh, add nodes now message on the screen. Okay, so I will just refresh it now. So as you can see, there is no data, so it is showing me there is to add an node. Okay, then this container thing, we will create one separate class for this. Refactor extract widget. Okay, we will give widget name as card list. Okay, then create a final object that is of type nodes, and one more variable that will be index. Okay, then we also need to create a constructor for this. Okay, this is card, not cart. Okay, then we also need to create a constructor for that. In constructor, this dot note and this dot index. Okay, then we need to import this node.dart file. Okay, then in this card, to show a cards over here, here in container, we will make use of slidable. In this we need to import the package. Okay, here action pin, action extend ratio is equal to 0.25, 0.25, and child will be a container. For container we will give a decoration, that will box decoration. Color we will keep it as white. color white, border radius. Border radius we will give is this afterwards. Okay, then give a child. A child will be a list tell to show data into it. Here first leading will be icon. Icon dot note node. Icon will be node. Then title. Title will come from this node dot title, and subtitle will be from description, that is node dot description. Okay, and at the end we will show a arrow, that is const dot arrow forward. Okay, then done. There is one error. Okay, so we need to pass the data from here. That is first we need to pass a notice object and a string, that is index. For that, data dot get notice will be of index, and second parameter will be index. Okay, so I will just rerun this app now. Okay, so as you can see, it is rerunning, but there is no data. To show the data, we need to add some uh, data into this list. For that, so here you need to create a constructor to pass the initial data, that is title and description. So I will just pass these two strings over here. So now I will rerun this app. Okay, so as you can see, this is the initial data that is been passed, as you can see here over here. Okay, so as you can see, there is no option to remove this uh, data. For that, we need to add this secondary action. Secondary action here, icon slide action over here, colors dot red. We will give it as red. Caption, we will keep one caption. Delete, and we will give an icon. Okay, so I will just rerun this app now, just for testing. Okay, as you can see, there is option to do this, but there is no functionality given to this button. For that, here there is one function, there is one event called as on tab. Here on tab, you need to call the function, that is available in this one, this remove notice. For that we must make use of provider dot off, that is from notice provider of context is of notice provider dot remove at index, the index. Okay, so now this will remove this data from the list. Okay, so as you can see, it got removed. Okay, uh, after that we will create one floating button over here to add a new notice. When the button is been pressed, a new dialog box will be shown over here where user can enter text and description to add the note. Okay, so I will just uh, write the code now. This code will be in fast forward because the video is to now already 20 minutes. Okay, so I will just fast forward. I will create one dialog box. So the button is been added. Okay, so in this on press method, in dialog we will pass a context. Here here first we will create Okay, so when the dialog button is been pressed, enter the data by using text field and for title and description. Here on button pressed, we will pass this data to this add function. Okay, for that provider dot of context, which will be of type notice provider, and here lesson we will set it to false so that whenever any data is been changed, it will be notified to the consumer. Okay, and then here add note. Here in add note function we will pass the data that is been entered by user. Here we will get the user entered data by using text controller dot text and description controller dot text. Okay, after that we will remove the notice this one dialog. For that, navigator dot off context dot pop. This will pop the topest view from the screen. Okay, so I will just now run this app. Okay, so now the app has been running. That is the button to add. Okay, so I have forgotten something over here. Just a minute. So here we need to add show dialog. Here we will pass the context and builder. In builder, build context, build context. Then here we will return. Here we will return this note our dialog box. This one. Okay, then we are done. So I will just check the app if it is working or no. Okay, so app has been rebuilt. So there is the dialog box over here. Here I will enter one text and text to add the data. As you can see, the data has been added. And we can also remove this data. Okay, so that's all for this video tutorial. So you can also give this padding to this view. Just you need to do is we need to add some padding over here. Here the consumer. Here we need to add padding. So this is the padding. Okay, that's all for this video tutorial. Hope you understood the concept about Flutter Provider. Please do subscribe Proto Coders Point.